Hey, water signs, welcome in. It's Heather with Heather's Healing, and I'm here to bring through a message for this upcoming week. So, water signs, welcome in. So, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We are looking at the week of April 13th through the 19th, 2025. It's also Easter weekend. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. Okay, and I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot. It's a new deck for me, so let's break it in together. All right, so water signs. Message for I'm interested to see what comes up for water signs. You guys are the last reading that I'm doing here. So, water signs. What do our water signs need to know? What's coming through this week? All right, 3 cards for water signs. Wow, these are these cards are not coming out easy. I will say that. And then I'm going to pull a card from Amanda Ellis's Christ Consciousness deck, just to go along with the Easter theme. And I've said this in every in the previous readings too. I love the weight of these cards. They shuffle so well. It's my favorite deck to shuffle. All right, so additional advice and guidance for water signs. Clarifier, additional advice and guidance. All right, water signs, let's see what's coming up for you. And be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus for additional info. We have the Daughter of Pentacles. I think it was air signs had the Mother of Pentacles card. I'm pretty sure it was air, so you could be tied. This could be tied in with an air sign. Daughter of Pentacles. This card is representing you. We've got the Hermit. Hey, this is very Cancer, right? I don't know why I always, when I think of turtles, I always think of Cancer energy, probably because you guys are such homebodies. But we do have the Hermit card in the middle. This is going to be it's representing the situation this week. And then the outcome, wow, look at this, Son of Pentacles. So very much focused on youth. There's a lot of youthfulness here. This could also be children that you're dealing with this week. But it's interesting that you're starting off the week in a very feminine mindset or a feminine way of being, and you're ending it in more of a masculine. So I find that that's interesting. There's probably, more to it. I feel like as the week goes on, I feel like you guys will notice the flow from maybe not wanting to take action, or maybe feeling possibly a little unclear or a little ungrounded, to being very grounded by the end of the week, making a lot of progress, taking a lot of action, moving. I don't know. I feel just a lot of movement this week, despite there being a Hermit card here. So Daughter of Pentacles, this is a grounded, youthful, resourceful energy. I'm also hearing radiantly inspired. So you could be really inspired this week, or inspired by the events that take place this week. So and it also feels like you're very receptive, which I really love. That, water signs, you're paying attention, you're feeling into things rather than forcing anything to happen. Even though this is an earth card, this is not a water card. It feels very watery to me. So, it's being very grounded, optimistic. You're also very keen. You're really paying attention to what's going on around you. And I feel like that's going to influence, your next steps this week. But this card is representing you. So being just very open, observant at the beginning of the week. You're not rushing into anything. This isn't any fast moving action or anything like that. The situation or the focus is on this Hermit card. And this, what I feel from this is very indecisive. It almost feels kind of like the energy of the Hanged Man, but I feel like this indecisiveness and the focus is on family, home, people close to you, relationships that are really important to you, really tied into family this week. I really feel like water signs, big focus on family this week, your relationships within that family. There's a lot of focus. So, whatever is feeling unclear, or maybe you are feeling like you should be taking action or you should be doing something regarding a situation going on within your family. I'm going to say don't. Hold back, observe, feel into things, and watch how things unfold this week. I really do feel like water signs, you're being asked to just sit back, pay attention, pay attention to what's going on around you. But if you aren't sure what direction to move in, if you're not sure if your advice or your, I don't know, if you're just unsure, maybe you're wanting to give advice to somebody, maybe you're wanting to step in, but you're not sure if that's going to be helpful or not. Just don't hold back, pay attention. Towards the end of the week, though, I do feel like you are going to have a better sense of how you can be of service to somebody, how you can be, and this could be maybe a different way of connecting with somebody in your family. It does feel like there is a little bit of a disconnect or a dispute with someone within your family. So hold back, observe, pay attention, see how things unfold. I do feel like you're going to be very inspired and have a better way forward towards the end of the week as far as how to progress with this situation or this person. This could also be within relationships at work too. I will say that, although it does feel more like a family situation, but we've got the Son of Pentacles as the outcome. I do really like this. It's very grounded. It's it's a loving action that that I think you're going to be able to offer someone towards the end of the week. It's really interesting too, because it's almost like at the beginning of the week, and maybe this is representing, this could literally be a son that you're having this situation with. It could be a younger masculine energy that you're having this energy with. It could be an immature adult male. It could be any of those things. But it feels like their energy at the beginning of the week is quite closed off. And if you were to try and offer advice or something like that, it's just not going to be received well at all. But it does feel like the end of the week, this person, if it is, a person, that a relationship They're more open to receiving your help and guidance towards the end of the week versus the beginning of the week. But I also think the way things unfold this week for you water signs, you will that's going to inspire what action you decide to take towards this person towards the end of this week. So really interesting here. That we've got the Daughter of Pentacles, the Son of Pentacles. And it almost kind of looks like this masculine energy. It's almost like, I mean, you can see he's leaning in towards you. This person might even come to you and ask for your advice. So then, I mean, you don't even have to wonder, should I offer my advice? You know, I've got some really good insight. But it does feel like they're more, receptive to you towards the end of the week. Really interesting here. So maybe kind of be like the hermit, observe, pay attention. But I would stay kind of pulled back a little bit this week. Let's see what the Oracle card is. A spiritual practice, card number 48. It says structure and routine. And I really feel like this is tied into this Hermit card here too. So whatever the situation is, this difficult situation, the focus is on your routine, your structure, focus on your well-being. And often, with a spiritual practice, often the advice given from spirit is, hold off, sit back, especially if it's a really tense situation. Allow this child or person to kind of figure things out for themselves, especially if it is, if it is a child that you're dealing with. But it's focus on you, your well-being, your connection. I would also say, say a prayer. Maybe it's something that you really would love to fix, but you can't fix it. But you can always say a prayer. You can always send good energy towards somebody. But the most important thing is to not let heavy energies that you have no control over wear you down, steal your joy, steal your life force, so keep your energy up, keep your well-being, focus on your well-being this week. So I love that spiritual practice, structure and routine. My favorite part of my day is my morning spiritual practice. It's my favorite part of the day. So if you don't have one, I highly recommend bringing that into your daily routine. It does make a big difference, and it can set the tone for the day for you. So, all right, water signs, blessings on your week. I hope it's fantastic. Take great care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon.